Come on.
My God, LA body is used to this weather, dude.
Oh my God. Oh. Are you okay?
No, I'm great.
Oh, that altitude really got to you, huh?
It's the height makes my voice higher.
Yeah, you're gonna do that. You're gonna do that for the rest of the day.
Well, hopefully it settles while down once we're in this nice warm cabin.
Oh wow! Look, dude, there's a fire.
A roaring fire.
Oh, it's coming back.
Oh, man. Wow, it's like going in and out.
Oh, Miss Piggy's here too. Wait, I forgot we hiked with Miss Piggy as well.
Yeah.
Miss Piggy, how you doing?
Getting cold.
Yeah, too bad we had to eat Kermit
We
along
did
the
have to
way.
eat, and
that was really sad.
Ooh, she's never gonna forgive us for that.
That's right.
Okay, I think I'm back, guys.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny that we chose to eat the frog, but not the pig.
That was interesting.
You wanted to try something
They say
new.
pigs are like super intelligent, just like dogs. So I kind of felt
That's right, Miss Piggy, right?
weird. Whereas like a frog,
Thanks for not hitting me.
You're welcome, Miss Piggy.
Oh my
I
God,
guess we'll keep you around.
We'll keep you around because we're gonna be here the whole weekend.
Oh my gosh, guys! There's 3 beers here and 3 microphones.
Oh my
Incredible.
God.
That's amazing.
Dude, I think they're on.
What are the
They've been
odds?
running.
They've been running.
It's like someone wanted us to record the pod here.
And a roaring fire as well.
I guess we should just record the
podcast.
Yeah. We should definitely record the podcast.
A perfectly executed intro.
Executed intro.
Okay, well, welcome back, everybody, to the Couch Kids podcast, episode 35. We are here in the mountains. I'm Ari.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Colton.
And today, it might be sounding a little different. We brought some survival recording gear. It's not our normal stuff, but we couldn't let ourselves skip a week.
That's right.
We wouldn't do it.
That's how dedicated we are.
Not us.
No.
People say, what would you bring to a desert island? Some people say a knife.
I'll say 3 things, Andrew. Sennheiser.
Yep.
SM57.
Right, of course.
A Focusrite.
Right.
Scarlet 4.
Right.
Absolutely.
And a couple brewskis.
Yeah.
Of course. But if you had to eliminate one thing, what would you get rid of?
Oh, definitely the brewskis.
The brewskis, of course. Yeah.
Because I need to record.
Well, we each have a beer. The fire is crackling. You can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
We
the
are
crackle of the
roasting Miss
fire.
Piggy currently on the fire.
Well,
We got her in a
knew
spit.
she wasn't going to make it the whole weekend.
Oh my God.
Welcome back, everybody, to Couch Kids episode 35. Right?
Yeah, I think
4?
it's 35.
35? No, we're 35, I think.
We're 35 in.
Did you guys record 34 without me?
35 and feeling fine.
Are we on 34?
Didn't rhyme.
I don't know what we were at.
Well,
anymore.
we are definitely in the low 30s, and guess what? That is what the temperature is outside, because we are in Big Bear, California, baby.
We made it.
Woo! It's cold. We
Only
found a
had-
cabin. We've been out there for days.
Yeah.
We
And
decided to walk.
hey, we decided to walk after, we had a little trouble with getting the chains on the car.
Yes.
We're sliding around, and we
just
didn't
left
have
the
any
car.
reception. So the only thing we could listen to on the car ride up
That's right.
was the only thing that...
Oh, that I had downloaded on my Spotify, right?
Yeah, what was that, Andrew?
Oh, let me pull. It's Simple and Clean.
Yes.
Not just one version of Simple and Clean.
About 3 versions.
About
of
3
Simple and
versions,
Clean.
simple and clean. And then,
my
of
God.
course, you can't forget
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary, which is the unsung hero
So
of the
these
Kingdom
are
Hearts.
all Kingdom Hearts songs.
As we
Let
were
me-
driving up the hill, it's like about.
This was
it took like 3 hours.
This was, a full 3 hours of this music playing on repeat.
Woo!
And let me give you my POV of this
Okay.
because
Yeah, no, of course, we wanna hear it.
we are
and then,
about to
and then
go
we'll tell you
up,
the correct POV.
So we are going up the mountain. It is like raining, and we are like all kind of on that edge of like, man, are we gonna like need change? Like, are we gonna get fucked trying to go up this mountain? We stop by an A&W.
Yep.
We
That's
hound
right.
down like root beer floats and like French fries right after like having Chipotle before we left. So I'm like extremely full and like.
This is where I stopped feeling bad for you.
You're not supposed to.
I
I'm just trying to
decided
give you.
drink a whole root beer float. No,
I'm just trying to give you my point of view
that
here.
after having a Chipotle burrito.
But dude, like it was the winding road. I get
was
car sick
loving it.
very easily. So like I'm in the back whipping around, getting car sick. We're like almost sliding on ice. It's like pitch black outside, and the same 3 Kingdom Hearts songs keep playing on repeat.
Right.
And all 3 of you guys, Megan was there in the back with me, are like singing this at the top of your lungs, and I felt like I hit a different realm of like of reality. I was just like
Perhaps
seeing
the
my
sleeping
own
realm,
body.
maybe.
Perhaps, mayhaps. One of my favorite parts of that too was Megan, your wife, like being fully on board.
Oh no, she knows every word.
Yeah,
to
knew
those
every
songs,
word.
yeah.
Was singing, beautiful voice. And then what was the? Oh yeah, on the maps. The time kept like
It didn't move.
readjusting.
It didn't move.
So it'd be like,
It
"Don't worry,
moved.
Ari. We're still 45 minutes away
It just
after
kept
we had been
going
traveling."
up.
We were 45 minutes for about a half an hour.
Yep.
And the other part of that is like Colton and I are singing at the top of our lungs with Megan, and like I'm in tears because like
feeling so
and I'm
you love it.
like part of me feels bad, part of me really doesn't. But as we were driving up, Colton and I also started doing Michael Jackson and like weird
versions of them.
What were the other ones? We did like
Eat you.
oh yeah.
There was like a techno song, and he
Yeah.
was like singing the like singing the like
we were singing
skipped
like,
beats of
yeah.
it.
Simple and clean.
Do
Do you remember what it was?
He did a Michael Jackson.
We did a
version.
Michael
It
Jackson
was
one, but
definitely
there was
Michael
another
Jackson.
one.
There's definitely
I
like
meant to
the
write it down.
techno.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't remember the other.
It was so fucking funny.
I thought you were just like honking. You're like.
Yeah, there's something along those lines.
They all just blurred together because it was 3 hours.
Yeah, it did turn it. Even for me, it did feel like a little like a hypnotic state.
Colt's like,
You know,
that was a lot, even for me.
even for me.
you know, I felt like I was we breached a new realm. So,
Yeah, I saw myself in the third person. It was a scary place to be.
and then it was crazy because the car broke down.
Yeah.
And because Ari and I put the chains on, and
Yeah.
they got a little tangled
wouldn't
in
you
the
know?
axle.
We got hit by a moose.
We got hit by a fucking
What do you,
moose.
how fast would you say that moose was
Dude,
going?
that moose,
Uh-huh.
3 feet of snow,
3
dude.
feet of snow.
Must have been going. I'm gonna say 40 miles.
Like 40 miles an hour. At
40 miles
least
an hour.
40.
Yeah.
It's hitting 40. Yeah.
And zooms by. What does it do?
Rips Andrew's car in half.
Rips Andrew's car
Right in half.
Right in half.
Yeah, that
Unreal.
Civic is. Yeah.
We couldn't believe it.
We lost Megan. Megan was in the back.
Yeah, she went down the mountain.
She went
Dude.
down the other way, like
yeah.
a cartoon.
And it was fun
Like
because
a wagon.
yeah, I was gonna say, you know, like in cartoons when you remove
Yeah.
the pin off of like a train,
Yeah, yeah,
and then you're
yeah.
like, whoa! Or like a mine cart. It was a mine cart situation.
We'll find you. We're looking for you, babe.
well, it's okay because her family's skiing, snowboarding. They'll
Yeah,
find
they're
her
straight
on
in the
mountain.
north. They're gonna find
yeah,
her.
it's gonna be cool.
So yeah, we trekked for about 3-4 days in the California mountain wilderness and came upon this cabin, and
That's
here we
right.
are.
Yeah,
Here we are. They can't kick us out.
No,
so
they can't.
Now we have squatters' rights.
pretty much. I mean, empty cabin, 3 beers cracked open for us.
The other thing about going up was because it was 3 hours, I had to pee in the middle of it, so we had to pull off on the side of the road to go to the bathroom.
That's right.
And I was like, "Fuck!" There's because there's huge snowbanks. It's probably like 2 or 3 feet high, so I can't walk into the wilderness to pee.
That's right.
So I'm just off on the side of the road, and what do? I am facing the street. So I'm like, oh no, I'm sorry, not the street. Like I'm facing the road in front of me.
Yes.
So like the direction that a car would go. Because I was like, all right, anybody that's passing is not going to get a peek of anything.
Not gonna sneak a peek.
I thought I nailed it. I was like,
Yeah.
that is foolproof.
You're doing good.
I was doing good. Midstream,
A lot of confidence.
I would say like a Peter Pan bus,
Yeah.
like a tour bus comes whizzing by,
Yeah.
and what they saw was just full frontal. That's all they saw. Everything was out.
The-
It was freezing.
Andrew exposed himself
The
in the freezing snow.
The 3-story children's hospital bus
Yeah.
went past us and got off. They lit you up with the headlights.
They
Dude,
did.
The high beams were on.
Because I
I can
couldn't.
only imagine the expression of his face looking into the headlights.
I was just like,
Like a
I
deer.
very much
It is.
accepted it. I saw the lights coming, and I was like, I didn't think about
'Cause
the southbound part of the
Your,
highway.
your other option was to turn around and face all 3 of us, including Megan.
Midstream.
Yeah, like pissing. So you did the right thing.
I think I did do the right thing
Yeah.
when I flashed that bus of
Possibly
sick children.
some children.
Mm.
But yeah, it was headlights full on. So there you go. So if you're listening, and we know you are, I owe you guys an apology.
Yeah, of course. The children's breast.
Or
They're
you're welcome.
definitely throwing on the couch kids.
Are you guys a fan of the snow?
Yes,
Yeah.
Colton.
I feel like as I've gotten older, maybe less so. Because I feel like,
Is it like the maintenance of it?
yeah,
is
I was
annoying?
like, we had a hard enough time today trying to navigate the snow.
Yeah.
That's true.
In a couple instances.
You guys really did. If you guys want to tell the story real quick, really did put on snow tires, and that was a whole ordeal because we had to
because we were on a slope.
Yeah, the Airbnb that we're at has a massive like slope. Every other fucking driveway is nice and flat. This one is 89 degrees.
Yeah.
Like,
And they're all, don't worry,
89. So it's 1 degree from straight up and like rock bottom.
Yeah.
And it is
SpongeBob rock bottom.
Like we get in and it's probably 11 o'clock at night, I want to say.
God, yeah.
And we like the tires are just spinning. I couldn't get up. Like I got up enough to get out of the street, but that was it. So
But we couldn't like get it. It was just covered in ice. Like there was nothing we could do.
Yep. So today you two were the heroes, and you guys figured out how to put on the snow tires,
Dude,
or the chains rather.
I can't remember the last time my hands
Yeah.
and like feet were that cold. Like I had gloves on too.
See, that's what I was thinking
Like,
about
it
the
was,
whole
like,
time.
Painful. It was like it felt like on fire, like stinging. It was crazy.
Like, so like if you ask me if I like the snow, I feel like aesthetically I love it because like you look out the window and you're like, this is beautiful. But then as soon as you have to like do something in it,
Yeah.
it's painful.
Take care of it.
Yeah, it's
Well, that's
like
why
hurt my
like
hands.
snow to children is so magic because you
Yeah.
don't. They're not scraping the like
Right.
things and like melting the ice and stuff. They
you're
just get to, like, jump
indestructible as a
in
child.
And
Colton also, kudos to you. Grabbed a bucket
Hell yeah.
and went to the jacuzzi that's in the back of this cabin. Just kept filling up buckets of jacuzzi water.
Yeah.
And dumping it right on the driveway, and
on
it worked.
driveway.
It
Yeah,
worked.
got those
And now
tires.
it did get the tires.
Get the tires
yeah.
free.
And now it's nice and icy and like
Yeah, that was
There's
a
one
nice
spot that's a little too
film.
icy. Yeah.
Zero chance we're ever gonna get that up.
that's
But
fine.
it's out of the way. We're fine.
We also boiled a tea kettle of water. And,
The smallest
used
tea
that.
kettle you can imagine.
Yeah.
And then whatever you're picturing, it's like half that size.
Yeah.
So, and then the other thing too is because it's 89 degrees, we have to walk down the slope to the car. So Ari's carrying this like
Boiling hot.
tea,
on an
tea kettle.
89 degree slope.
And I have slipped on this like before
Yeah.
too. And Andrew's like, please, man, please just don't like slip and then whip this hot water everywhere.
See, I was thinking, we joked, Ari, like, if he were to slip, it would go in his face. He'd be
I would-
Two-Face.
yeah, I
And
would
then
be
you'd
scarred.
fall into
no.
you'd fall into the ice, so your face would get stuck to the ice. Your raw muscles would get stuck.
We wouldn't even be able to go to the hospital.
I come around the corner with a giant bucket of hot tub water, and I'm all, "Yo, wait, Ari, I'll figure it out." Dump the hot tub water on you. It's burning, but then it's too cold out, so it freezes
Like
even
on
more.
my face. Yeah. I truly become like a half frozen face. That'd be kind of
Sick.
that'd be kind of a cool. Like,
That would be cool.
Dude, that's a cool villain. They
it's
have like
Mr.
ice powers.
Freeze, like and Two-Face combined.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Mr.
Mr.
Two-Face.
Two freeze.
Two-Freeze.
Mr. Two-Freeze.
Two freeze.
One freeze, two freeze.
At 89 degrees.
Three freeze.
I'd kill you.
Oh shit! Wait, you know what we just described?
What?
That character from My Hero Academia.
Oh, Todoroki.
Todoroki. He
Ah,
has like a
shit.
scar on his face.
That's
and
right,
he
cool.
uses ice.
He's half ice, half fire.
He's half ice. Half
Whoa.
fire, which
Yeah,
is sick.
That's sick. I'm trying to think, what else did we do?
We've just been stuck here.
That was like the joke we were talking about in the car, where it's like we just kind of showed up to Big Bear with no plans. We're just like, yeah, we're just gonna get a cabin,
I'm
get some
fine with
beers.
that. I like
yeah,
that.
The
Like,
plan is Big Bear. Like,
It's
that's
just be
that's
here.
the plan.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Big Bear.
Watched Forged in Fire, Knife or Death.
Okay,
Oh,
so we
yes.
could talk about this.
We do.
We've
We
been
have to.
we've been watching nonstop 2 programs. Forged in Fire, which we love.
Can we describe Forged in Fire to
Yeah,
anyone who
absolutely.
doesn't know?
Who wants to take that?
Fortune Fire is a elimination-based competition about
Nice.
blacksmithing, and there's different categories. It's very much what you would expect. It's like this is like a durability test. The next one is like this kind of test, like how sharp it is, and then the third one's like you go home and you forge your own blade.
Yeah.
And by the end, there's like a winner, and they get this only $10,000. Really, not that much money.
Doesn't even pay
Alright.
for the materials they used to forge this
Yep.
sword.
All right, is there an array of competitors? Like, do you feel like when you look at who's competing, do you feel
Yes.
like there's a nice mix of characters?
Nice mix of representation amongst
Of course, yeah.
absolutely not. It almost looks like the same carbon copy of the same like 30 to maybe 50 area like white man with like dirty blonde hair, glasses, and like a frail frame.
Yes, very frail frame.
Yes.
Sometimes a little bit of like a belly pooch.
They're
Usually
either
a beard that's too long.
Yeah.
either like they look extremely like malnourished and weak, or like they're way too like heavy to be doing something like this and like swinging shit around and stuff. Yeah.
Well, that especially comes into play on, you guys, you're not going to guess the other show we've been watching.
Yes.
Forged in Fire, Knife or Death.
That's right.
And Andrew, how does that one work?
So that one is a competition. So they take winners, or I guess friends of winners.
It's
Also,
general
with winners.
Associations.
Yeah.
If you're somewhat familiar with Forged in Fire, I guess you can do it. But basically, it's like an American Ninja Warrior style obstacle course that you have to do with the knives. So they come in with either swords, knives, cleavers, whatever it is, and then they have to hack away at things. And it is so good because again, like you mentioned, Ari, the array of characters that you get, the very small scope, I should say, of middle-aged 50 to 60-year-old men who we have seen 6 tap outs after like 3.
They gas out.
Yeah, they gas out.
They say they're all like exhausted.
They bring a medic in. So, you guys, this is an obstacle course where they're testing their blade out. And these guys, you could get like 3 in. Maybe 3 is generous. I feel like.
Yeah.
And they'll bring a medic out. And the medic is like, they're like, do you want to continue? Like, are you okay? And he's all, I'm gassed out, man. And the medic's like, yeah, you are.
You're 70 years old and you're swinging a medieval sword.
It is so unfair to the people participating. 'Cause
Absolutely.
It's like some of these like rigged obstacle courses too have like no. They mean nothing in terms of like how you forged your blade or anything.
Yeah.
Like some of them are like, see how like quick you can cut this thing, and you gotta cut it in one thing. That stuff makes sense.
A block of ice makes sense to test the
like a
durability
rope and
of a
stuff.
knife.
But then you get to like the second round, which is like the more American Ninja Warrior esque. Like you have to run through a thing, and some of these like obstacles are almost like. You said it was like a fucking
cartoonish.
Looney Tunes like contraption where it's like you have to hit the water and then it has to spray out backwards while it extinguishes the flame. If it doesn't extinguish the flame, you could like a penalty.
What you described was real. That is
legitimately what it
legitimately,
is. Yeah.
and we joked, the SpongeBob thing where it's like, we're gonna throw a whole cow at you. You have to chop it, and then it's gotta land on a grill. It's gotta be bun, patty, cheese, lettuce, tomato, bun. Otherwise, you're eliminated.
One of them was like we're swinging a piece of meat at you. You cut the meat in half, and the back half has to flip behind you onto like
on
a grill and like cook. And
Dude, it's like the SpongeBob episode of the spatula, the fry cook games.
Yes.
so then that turns into like it's not a blacksmithing competition anymore.
No.
It's like
Defy physics.
swordsman, like anime swordsman
It
cartoon
makes no sense.
competition.
Absolutely. It does feel very anime swordsman.
Goldberg is the host, and
like a wrestler?
he's a retired pro wrestler. He's huge.
Yeah.
He looks very similar to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, very
Same
dollar
energy.
store. Yeah.
Huge dude. And so, and he's the host, and like you said, the competitions make no sense. They're like, Goldberg is gonna throw a water bottle at you, dodge it. Otherwise, your blade sucks.
And then some of it's just like you would cut it in half. The water will like spray and like douse the fire, but the fire's in like a gas can, so it's like it has fuel, and like it just won't go out. And they're like, "Well, that's penalty. The fire didn't go out."
Yeah.
It's like the fuck, like.
The other best part of it is they do, as soon as they enter, they make these like elaborate entrances. So they've got fucking fire, pyrotechnics. They've got like fireworks as you're walking in, and then you're watching this 60-year-old dude barely be able to kick open a metal gate. And also he's wearing like
Cargo shorts,
he's wearing
dude.
cargo shorts with a bulletproof vest and like shin
Birkenstocks.
guards.
Yeah. They shouldn't do this. Like, this is not good for their health. There was one guy, too, who was like, the doctor said I had 2 weeks to live, and that was like a month ago, and here I am.
Here I am.
Like, after the first competition, he was like dying, and they're like, let's see if he gets back up.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
He's gonna keep on fighting. It's like he's like clearly leaning over on the sword, like out of breath.
It's so funny. The people that are on there, like our favorite Zeke Manacho.
Dude,
Yeah,
Zeke Manacho.
Zeke Manacho with a hooligan cleaver.
Yeah, custom made. He designed the hooligan cleaver.
It's so funny, dude.
That's his.
OG Zeke.
It's just so funny because they like
He designed it and he tattooed it on his arm.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Sorry.
I just no, please. It's so funny. Like they just come out and it's all these guys being like, "Oh, what is that? Oh, it's an Iberian montante." And, like,
Whenever it would be like an Eastern Asian like inspired blade too, like a Chinese blade or like a Japanese blade.
would they do something appropriate?
Culturally, absolutely not. They would play the same like woo 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 like Eastern flute like sting. Oh my god! There was like a guy.
Do you feel like we're the competitors of Asian descent? Would you say?
Probably as far as you could be from that.
Certainly, you're not referring to Sifu Mike Jones.
Martial arts instructor
Sifu
from
Mike Jones
Calabasas.
wielding a samurai Tonto inspired Japanese sword. Oh my
God!
So cool.
So funny.
That being said, we love it.
We do love it. We actually can't get enough.
Eat it up.
We've been watching for 6 hours.
Actually, Clem, can you throw? I filmed us watching it, so can you throw that clip up on screen? Or at
We
least
also
remind us to put it
did joke that if Colton did participate, it'd be like, "Here comes Colton Davis wielding a 50-pound keyblade." Like, trying to hack away at this thing.
You see, it's not the edge of the blade that matters; it's the size of the heart. It's like,
well, your time was 36 minutes and 4 seconds, and you
failed
had to
to
be
cut a
airbagged.
single thing.
You cut shit.
Every object in the obstacle course received blunt force damage, but refused to cut.
You kept screaming "heartless" at the watermelons when you just tried to smash them open.
Almost sounded like you were quoting the video game's audio track. Hoo! Ha! Take this! The whole time.
You kept saying, "This looks like a good place for some ingredients," and that didn't really apply. So
Damn, Ari.
I'm learning.
Wow.
He's picking it up. Hoo-wee.
You guys have some.
Yo.
You guys hear that noise? That's the Headline Havoc theme song.
Oh, and the moose.
So sorry. Can we redo that? I started doing it.
Colton was like, yes.
I was like, dude,
yes.
I'm on you. I got it. Okay, hold on. Wait, redo that.
Clem, keep that in. Keep
No, don't do
keep
it.
the moose in.
Do it.
You guys hear that noise? What is that? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here it is. Headline Havoc. That was the new
Damn,
Headline Havoc jingle.
Damn, we brought Coucho up
Yeah,
with
we
us as
did.
well.
Coucho, you made it through the snowstorm just to be with us.
He's on Ari's back like Yoda.
Yeah.
Giving
Coucho.
sage advice.
Katja, how you doing?
Freezing.
Oh, he sounds like he's having
Frozen.
He's having fun.
Yeah, dude.
What was some of that
Poor
sage
guy.
advice you were giving Ari when he was giving up and he was like, I don't want to eat Kermit. He's
do
my
this."
friend.
Yeah.
What did you
He's
tell
an
him?
icon.
Eat the weak. Survive.
He did say that. That is,
Did.
you know, Katja's whole modest proposal,
Coucho.
energy that he brings to a room.
It's like, what are you going to do? Eat me? I'm a couch,
I
idiot.
mean, what are you
Eat
they're just
the
gonna hold you
fucking
back.
frog.
Eat the frog and the pig.
He's a
The pig is
frog.
next.
We're humans. They're animals.
Would you eat? Who would you eat first? Of the two, I guess of the two of us. I'll
three of
ask
us?
you guys. Of the two of us, who would you eat first? I'll ask you next, Ari.
I
Who
think,
you eating
I
first?
think we'll all have the same answer.
I think so. No, I don't have to do this.
Just looking at both of you right now and
All right.
wondering what parts I would go
I guess
for
we brought
first.
this on ourselves.
Yeah.
Little snack. Take me to Flavor Town.
You want to say who you'd eat first at the same time?
Go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Colton.
Yep. 100%.
Come on, guys. That's.
He's been working out. He's got a lot of meat. He
You
looks-
do.
looks good.
You have so much muscle,
But
dude.
also, once you break into the belly, it's all just sugar and sour candy.
Sounds delicious.
Spills out.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Also,
don't blame you on that
also
one.
for the viewers, for the listeners at home,
Yeah.
Colton is on a futon. He's laying down,
Yeah.
reclined,
Oh my
and
God.
his legs are wide open.
And he's wearing
Wide open.
sandals.
And he's wearing sandals.
He has to wear footwear right now.
Well,
He always has to wear
He
footwear.
always has to wear
I
footwear.
always got to wear it in the house or cabin, wherever I'm at.
You could have at least put on pants, dude.
Yeah.
Well, then you wouldn't get this
Or
beautiful
underwear
view.
for that matter.
A real.
All right, Headline Havoc.
Sorry.
Woo!
Have you guys seen
Hold
the reels of the old retired veteran playing Battlefield?
What?
No, but
Oh, yes,
I'm
I
about
have.
to be so excited.
Come here. Here, I think we could watch it real quick. Check this out. 20-year-old veteran grandpa snipes 3 players on a rooftop.
He's so serious.
He's seen some shit.
Dude, look at this. Like, he's patient.
ain't
Look at
fucking game for him.
look at the patience, dude. Oh!
Oh man, he's having fun.
Guy's a sicko.
Dude,
That, like, Joker laugh?
Go to that top comments, dude.
You ain't gonna believe
Getting
that
out of there.
shot.
Bro doesn't have PSG. He has nostalgia.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
At the 5
Disgusting, dude.
Yo, disgusting gamer skills.
In like a very, hey, he's using it. He's
Yeah.
using it. That was my
Damn.
headline. I wouldn't even call that a headline, Havoc. That's just
Did
a
it
fun
make-
video I found.
Did it make waves like anywhere
Yeah,
else?
he uploads a bunch of videos.
Oh,
He like
that's sick.
he's a monster at Battlefield. It's insane.
If he gets 100,000 kills, he's gonna kill someone for real on the camera, and he's gonna laugh.
He's gonna snipe him.
From like 2 miles away. He's gonna
Yeah.
snipe them,
Like
and he's
in
gonna
Wanted.
laugh.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I guess kudos to like the game developers for
The realism,
like the realism in that
Yeah.
he's been able to like clock wind speed and like trajectory and
in it.
dude, his laugh is the best, bro. He's just like he gets so
It's
like
devious,
he gets
dude.
devious, dude. He's
Yeah.
a devious dog.
Do you guys feel like you're going to be playing video games until you're that old?
Oh, absolutely.
I really hope I am, but I'm
Yeah.
like starting to get worried that I'm not.
I can see that. Yeah,
Cause it's just like it's like a time thing and a commitment thing where
I hear a lot of parents say that like once they have kids, it's kind of hard.
I'm worried
for
about
them
that
to-
too.
Yeah.
But then I also want to be the kind of person who plays games like with
yeah, that's
my
really
kids,
cool.
which I think
Get, like,
that
super
might be
bonding.
that might like reinvigorate it. But
Mm.
I mean, I play a lot of like online multiplayer games, so it's like it's not really like a kid friendly
Right.
thing. Hey son, watch me fucking dome this dude from 2 miles away.
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys want to see if they have any video games here?
Sure.
Should we take a quick break? Maybe you could
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Sure.
explore the cow. I mean, we don't really know where we're at right now, so
Yeah.
Miss Piggy, I think, is almost done cooking, so
Oh.
that's probably a good
I
idea.
was getting hungry, so maybe.
Oh,
take-
is she
take a
still?
break.
Oh no, she's still speaking. She's still got a little ways to go.
He reverted back to an egg. That's awful. Bye.
All right.
I feel
Catch you in a little
awful
bit.
about that.
What time is it? Andrew, what are you doing? Why are you just sitting in a dining chair looking at me?
What the fuck, dude?
Colton, he's just sitting there.
I didn't want to miss anything.
We weren't talking. We were trying to sleep.
Just in case you woke up and had a conversation.
You look so. Why are you sitting like that with
Slept?
your hands are in your lap?
Have you slept at all tonight?
No,
Andrew.
Andrew, please.
Problem.
I don't think so. Would you prefer I stand?
No, that'd be worse. Oh, I don't like. Andrew, please. Andrew, please.
Is this better?
Hooray!
Oh no, the altitude got to Colton now too.
I can't turn quite right. Oh no!
He's shrinking too.
smaller.
He's got so much. He's got so much smaller.
Altitude is crushing my mass. I'm reducing in size.
All of Colton's gains are gone.
Please.
He's tiny.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back to part 2 of Couch Kids Podcast.
Oh, Colton came
episode
back.
I finally got
35.
some air.
Oh, there we
back,
go.
he's back.
That's right. That altitude finally caught up with him. He
Oh,
just
it's like popping your ears, dude. You sometimes you just gotta like.
you plugged your nose and then
Yeah,
you popped.
I just
like
expanded in
popcorn,
size.
like a popcorn
Like
kernel.
700
You-
times his miniature size. Yes.
That
and
was
all those
scary.
gains.
Yes.
Thank God you got those back. So.
Now I know what it means to be Bradley Pitley. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he
I know.
does.
Who unfortunately
But-
did not make
No,
it.
no.
Survived the
There's no
snowstorm.
world where he survives that.
Bradley Pitley,
Yeah.
I think, died as soon as he left the apartment. I think
That's
Bradley
fine.
Pitley got eaten by a hawk.
Yeah.
As soon as he left the apartment, I think Bradley Pitley died.
we kind of
He
just
had
lost track of
sanctuary.
him, to be honest. We opened the door and we were like, nah, fuck.
How the hell did he even get in the first place?
Oh, he
That's
snuck
the
in,
mystery
dude.
of him.
Yeah.
I
Those
just
leprechauns, dude. They're sneaky.
I just don't remember a world where Bradley Pitley wasn't in it.
He wasn't with us, you know? He's always been
All
there.
right, so before we jump into our question of the week,
Yes.
we have a ton of shout outs. We have
Yeah.
a lot of really cool and exciting interactions, news, subscriber count, everything.
Absolutely.
Really, really exciting for us. And we're a couple weeks ahead. So by the time, if you guys are hitting us,
If you're still around and still
a million
commenting,
subscribers at this
We might
point,
be a million now.
probably a million.
I think Probably a million.
Yeah.
Probably a million. So, okay, so it's safe to say thank you so much for everybody who's joining us
Yeah.
for our million subscriber episode.
Absolutely safe to say.
But yeah, you guys have shout outs.
Yeah. So first I want to shout out Emily L. She made a funny meme about listening to the Couch Kids about Andrew, how does your shout out go?
Oh my god.
So yeah, basically making the joke that at any point listening to this podcast, you might get screamed at or potentially farted on, or any heinous acts
You
like
think
that.
Emily was driving this week and now is in a ditch because of your heinous fart?
Imagine that's
No,
the
it's
last thing you
definitely
hear
not mine.
before you die. It's a cold
It like you crash and it like loops the car. It's like
They get to the scene of the crime, they're like, Couch Kids again.
Another one.
Another one. Damn it.
damn it,
Who are these Couch Kids?
they must be stopped.
Answer for your crimes.
Your farts against humanity.
They absolutely are.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. That was like when I saw that story post, I was like, oh, like the Couch Kids like made a post, but I was like, oh my god, this is like a fan post. This is so
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah,
It
very
really
exciting.
blew my
A
mind.
fan-made meme. It was
It's
awesome.
like our first meme.
yeah.
I know.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was giggling. So thanks so much, Emily. That was
yeah,
really cool.
That was very cool.
Yeah, and also shout out to my friend Yuki. We went to college together, aka Choodles online. Super talented animator, and they had an answer to our question of the week. What was it, last week that aired?
Yeah, last week it was the what are we in the golden age of? And she had put down D&D, which is a
That's a perfect answer.
phenomenal
Yeah, super
answer.
true.
I think with like the movie Stranger Things, I feel
Yeah.
like people are like coming around to
Yes.
it again,
It's
which is
no longer a nerdy thing. It's very mainstream. Yeah.
Did you guys ever understand D&D like
No.
growing up? I don't think it was until like Stranger Things like that I really like I knew what it was.
Yeah.
Like, there was the community episode. There was
Yeah.
like ideas of it, but I never understood.
But
Like,
what was
why.
interesting is like
yeah.
not until quarantine when we decided to start playing it did I realize that there were like
did do that,
rules and like actual things. Because truly, I thought it was just like the way that they made fun of them on like
Yeah.
any show was
Yeah.
just like it's just some guy behind like a cardboard wall that's just like nice try, idiot.
Or it's like
Yeah.
that's like a dark arrow hits you, and they're like, nah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
But like they're just in a living room.
But I learned that it's not like that.
Yeah, Dark Arrow actually can't pierce armor that is below a DC 16. So
Right, exactly. So, and I
more
learned
you
that.
know.
So, thank you.
I'm incredibly terrified of D&D a little bit because it does involve like it's funny. I'm the opposite, I think, of what most people enjoy about D&D. It's the improv, but I'm terrified of improv.
So just
And-
just D&D in general.
So just D&D in general, but I like but then the thing that I do like is the combat. And like when you go to
Yeah.
combat and
Oh,
you can
yeah.
get creative and you can like roll the dice and like do different things and like, that's very fun, but
I think
People hate
you'd
that
be
part of it.
amazing at D&D because you're a quick thinker. You're like articulate and like you have a like you can like designate a plan like
Whoa.
quickly, which is
Aw.
I'm not great at that. Like I will improv and do silly shit as a player, but like when it's like my turn, I'm like I hit them with my sword,
yeah.
and they're like, well, you did 2 damage. You want to do anything else? And I'm like, no.
Pass my turn.
I fart.
That's very sweet of you. I don't know.
It's like
I do feel like stage fright when it becomes my turn.
like a real thing
Yeah.
you have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that though. Like it's when it's in the in between poems where people are like, "Well, let's add some like flavor text to this adventure," and it's like you meet the market person.
I love when
and,
the DM is like, we're gonna add some flavor text right now.
We're going to Flavor Town.
I was just gonna say, are you playing the Guy Fieri D&D?
Do you guys want to do a Flavor Town D&D?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Who's are one of us, or is like we're entering Flavor Town and like and fucking
Okay.
Guy Fieri needs us?
I think we gotta 'cause
Rescue
you
Guy
can
Fieri.
rent a DM. They have like that service. You like pay them per hour.
That'd be amazing.
I think you can, and they do one shots, and you're just like, I want to do a campaign where we go to Flavor Town, like Guy Fieri's Flavor Town, and then
and
they'll like
you have
come
to
up.
be the DM as
Guy
like a
Fieri.
lookalike.
And it's
Yeah.
like you have to look like them.
Yeah.
You have to eat spaghetti the same way that you eat spaghetti. Clem, can you throw up a gif of
Dungeons, drive-ins, and
Guy Fieri eating
dives.
spaghetti? Whoa! Say that again.
Dungeons, drive-ins, and dives.
All right, wait.
Whoa.
Say it one more time.
Dungeons, drive-ins,
So
and
thank you
dives.
so much for that. That was an
Yeah.
excellent suggestion.
That's a great answer, Yuki.
Also, a huge shout out to Juice Bar, who interacts with us a bunch
Juice
on
Bar.
TikTok.
far.
We love
So,
you.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Love you, Jesus.
Yep. We love everything that comes out of you. So.
Thank you. Every orifice.
Also,
No, that's really kind of you. Thanks for following and engaging, dude.
big shout out to my friend Mark.
Big shout out!
Yo!
To Mark, man. Mark is a good friend from my childhood. We've known him since like elementary school. And
And guess what? Hit us with those nicknames Mark has.
how do you know about Mark's nicknames?
Let's just say we all know a little bit more about Mark now.
Wait, what? Mark, I felt like we had a lot of different nicknames for you. Hopefully you liked them. I think you did. I remember like checking in one time. You were like, "No, I love this dude," and it was like we call him Marky Mark, Mark Big Hands, Donkey Kong.
Hell yeah.
All really sweet names.
Dude, I think Donkey Kong is sick.
he
man.
loved it, dude.
I think that's
He
cool.
loved it.
Oh.
loved it.
It's because he wore a red tie and nothing else.
Yes, he's actually an 800
He's actually a gorilla.
He's just a gorilla. But Mark, love you, man. Thanks for engaging. You gave us a sweet email with some question suggestions, which is actually
Yeah.
a great segue.
It's a great segue from our big shout out segment
Big
to.
You sound like the Apple Jacks. Like
I do.
Big shout out, man.
I love. Do you know they changed that guy? Anyway,
What?
question of the week time. Question of the week time.
Fucking hate
I
today's
saw,
bullshit.
I saw this meme that was like,
Dude, we
it's
almost
like
lost
the
Andrew.
old
Anyway.
Applejack's thing, and then the new guy,
Yeah.
and they're like, man, he really sobered up because it's like a prim and proper Clem. I'll
Well,
throw
I
it
thought
up.
the
He's got
whole
his
thing
apples
was,
in his jacket.
Yeah,
I thought the whole thing was that they started making the apple like nice, and that really like defeated the kind of the chemistry of the commercial.
Oh, the Apple
you
was
know?
an asshole,
He
right?
no, remember he was an asshole, but then by like a couple years into doing that ad all the time, the Apple was like, "I'm actually like cool now,"
Please.
and it's like that destroys the chemistry of like
I
them
can wear
not being
dreads
cool.
now, and he's like,
No,
no, you
no,
can't.
no,
No,
no.
you really can't.
No,
Apple.
come on, Apple. Nope.
Can't do
You
that.
really can't do that. What's that Q at the W?
Cue it a dub. So actually, this week as a special treat.
Wait,
What?
we need the song.
Oh my
I
God!
almost forgot.
So the surprise is that there are going to be 2 questions of the week.
Whoa.
I know.
Gaucho's gotta do double
So
time.
that means that there's going to be 2 question of the week songs.
Oh my God.
Gaucho, play the question of the week song.
Double
twice.
time question of the week song.
Oh
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Okay.
We really should get him checked out.
Yeah,
He
dude.
really did not do well.
I don't
in
think
the, in the
Gaucho.
cold.
It's the fucking cold weather, dude. He can't handle it.
You're very hard on him.
It's nothing to do with my own personal psyche.
Actually, you know what? Let's not
yeah.
hear from
I want to read
you.
into this. Yeah.
You want to
Let's-
hear from the victim?
I want to hear from Gaucho.
Yeah.
Gaucho, what happens when Daddy Drew and Daddy Ari leave the
I
apartment?
like how we're daddies.
I feel like a daddy.
Please, I miss it when Daddy Drew and Daddy Ari leave me.
Oh no!
Don't leave, please. Don't leave me with this
Colton,
monster.
What is happening? What is happening
Oh my
at home?
God. I told you he's glitching out, dude. It's a fucking cold.
That-
Gaucho,
Yeah,
stop.
that sounds like
way
the
too
cold.
specific
That's
to
probably
be-
the cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the cold, dude.
All right. Well, the question again, huge, big shout out from Mark.
Big shout out, Bob.
Mark
is the winner, man.
No.
We can't do that. Sorry.
Mark asked if there is a movie, a song, or a TV show that we frequently quote, and I think that's an awesome question.
Yeah.
I can go first. I feel very millennial quoting The Office, but it is like, I don't know. It's just such a quotable show. They have so many like little nuggets, you know?
I really hate that you go around and saying that's what she said. Still,
Oh
Yeah.
my God, can you imagine?
Drives me insane.
Dude, I do the How I Met Your Mother, the legend, wait for it, Dairy.
Oh.
The mustache,
hurts.
dude.
real quick, Colton, do you ever watch The Office?
Yeah, I watched The Office. I watched it till about like the later seasons when, you know, it's like, as soon as
gets, like-
Steve Carell leaves or whatever, and it's just
You
kind of
get like a new guest star every other
yeah, it's just
episode,
like
yeah.
I really fell off that part, but
I get you.
I did see the ending of it, and I was like, this is cool. I'm glad that like it had this
it
like
wrapped up.
complete arc, you know. But I
Uh-huh.
do feel like they kind of lost the spark of it a while into it. But is that something that I can quote from there? Does Michael Scott say how the turns have tabled?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's like
Turn-
that. I
Oh,
say that
how
a
the
lot.
turns
Yeah.
have tabled. Like,
Oh,
that's
the
a good
turns
one.
have tabled.
The one that I throw on every now and then is when Andy and Kevin are trying to convince him to like step in and help them find parking spots.
Yeah.
And he's like, I could, but I won't. I should, but I shan't. And I'm just like, I love like nonsensical jokes like that. And then Andrew, you love this one too, because we've talked about it. It's a Game Night.
Yep, I know what you're gonna say.
Jason Bateman, Rachel McAdams movie, and the whole thing is Jesse Plemons plays like the creepy neighbor, and he like catches them walking in with a bunch of snacks, and they have like a 3-for-1, like, or they have like a bunch of Tostitos chips, and he's like, it's a lot of Tostitos, and he's like, oh yeah, it's a 3-for-1 deal. It's like 3-for-1 Tostitos. How could that possibly be profitable for Frito-Lay?
It's one of the best, like in recent memory,
Yeah.
comedic deliveries
Yeah.
from an actor. I think he's such an incredible actor.
The line itself is like not that funny. Like it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
there's no joke in it. It's
Yeah.
the way he like he's like holding a cat too while he's like doing it.
It's just so
He's
deadpan.
so serious.
It's so
Oh,
good, dude.
He's like, yeah.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
So I frequently sing like songs just kind of pop into my head. No, just kidding. But but like it usually happens when my girlfriend Noelle is singing a song and she loves it and
she's doing great, like singing by herself. You know,
she's
just,
doing
like,
great
having
singing
a
by
good
herself,
time.
and then I jump in with a song that reminds me of the song that she's singing, and she loves it. She loves it so much.
And you're like,
This
hold
one
on,
goes-
babe, what if we did it together?
This one goes out to Noelle. I know you're not listening. Kisses over the microphone. But I will like very frequently just be inspired by a song that she sings.
Kisses over the
and
microphone.
she loves it. I actually have a song. I actually have a playlist on Spotify of all these
Yeah.
random songs that pop into my head. Hopefully this doesn't
What are your
fuck up-
tops?
Hopefully this doesn't fuck up the thing. So just be ready. I'm just gonna open up Spotify.
Don't do it. Name them off the top of your head.
Oh, you know what? I might be able to do this.
Name them off the top of your head.
Yes. Okay, so I could do it with this. So I can open up the little playlist. The first one is "You Gotta Be" by Desiree. Just like you gotta be cool. You gotta be. We all love that one. There's got to be "More to Life" by Stacey Orico.
What about, what's the...
Share.
Gotta be something more. Gotta be more than this. I need a little less care.
Oh, yeah.
I need a little more care. What? Is that
Gotta be
Reba?
something more- Is that Reba?
I'm trying to think.
I don't
who
know.
that
It
is.
sounds like a Reba
Yeah.
song. And then just to name a few more, there's 2 Celine Dion songs on there. "Because You Love Me," which is a great song. That's the way it is. And then I frequently sing "Hero" by Enrique Iglesias a lot.
Oh, yes, you
Can
do.
be your hero, baby.
It's really good. And then
Stand by you forever.
and then I'll do what you do to Noel, and I'll be like, oh, that reminds me of Enrique Iglesias' ping pong song, you know, Dímelo, dímelo, do you know what it feels like?
Is that called a ping pong song?
Yeah,
Do you know
I
what it
think
feels
so.
like?
It's called Dímelo in Spanish, and then I think it's called Do You Know in English. And
But where's ping pong coming?
Why'd you
Because it starts off with the ping pongs going back and forth. It goes boom, 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 boom,
What?
boom.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's like the ping pongs are like bouncing on the ping pong table.
Dang.
That's the audio for it.
Cool.
Yeah,
The ping pong song.
ping pong song. So go give
I
it a
can
listen.
play some ping pong, baby.
It'll take away the pain.
Hi. It is 7 serving 10.
I
1 more point, and that is game. Sucker serve your ping pong.
nailed it. Yeah.
That's the acting chops we got. Colton, what do you or did you feel like you answered it?
No, I didn't answer.
All right, Colton, the fuck do you is your answer?
You want to try to hit me with that question again?
Yeah, sure. Colton, what the fuck is your answer?
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take that one. What do I question a lot, or what do I quote a lot?
Probably my faith and
Questioning my existence,
Sexuality.
faith, yeah. I don't know. It's
What is
just been a lot
coming out of
lately.
you? What do I question a lot? Starting this
sorry.
podcast.
I meant to say what it lives in my head rent free.
what's
you know,
your quote? What's your quotable thing?
my quotable thing. I really like. I don't know if you guys got into What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
but I
The
really
show or the
enjoy
movie?
the show.
Oh, okay.
I also like the movie too, but I think the show is like really fun. The cast is great, and there's that one guy that's the social vampire, or
Yes.
like yeah,
The
like-
energy vampire?
Energy vampire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry. And he says like, there's this. I love the beat of just him being like, yeah, I don't really know what my deal is either. I just keep on trucking. I'm like,
On trucking.
I love that, like that energy. And then I quote a lot of, I think like as I'm walking around, I feel like you guys probably hear me where I'm just like, wahoo, like, all right, like, yippee, like, let's go.
Little Mario.
Like I'll do like little
isms.
Mario noises to just kind of like break up the silence.
He usually punches a brick too. That's what
Yeah.
he does. He just
Yeah.
walks up
Smash
to a
the
brick
turtle.
wall and he steps on a turtle and fucking Goombas.
He's fucking, I'm stomping.
Whoa.
Goombas.
Fucking Goombas.
Dude, Chris Pratt, I'll never forgive you for that awful way you said Goombas.
A hard G.
Yeah, with the hard G. Yeah, so I feel like I quote like little video game noises every now and then just to like add some spice of life.
I mean, I feel like collectively we have our own little repeats too.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we'll do the like like the
Yeah,
like the link
link.
thing. And then we'll also do the I said again it, but then we'll never actually start the song.
Well, because also part of that, you asked me that in the car with Megan in the car the other
Yeah.
day, and I think the reason I started doing, I go, so I'll always try to sing "Give Me the Beat, Boys" and "Free My Soul," but then I'll stop before I can actually get to it. And I think part of it is because we talked about how Megan hates that song.
She hates
like,
that song.
Cannot stand that song, so I never finish the song. So it'll always be like,
That was always the joke, yeah.
"Give me the, give me the beat."
It almost sounds like a Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
like
like trying to like channel like not being able to quite finish it or like being like no I don't like where I started, I gotta restart. New take
That's not right.
yeah
You can't continue. if
so
it's
yeah
not
we do
right.
that a lot. I sing the DK rap a lot. We mentioned Donkey Kong.
You do.
DK Donkey Kong.
You're singing about Ari's friend Mark.
He's
though.
the leader. Mark is the leader of the bunch.
The Marky Mark song.
The Marky Mark
Yeah,
song.
You know him well. He's finally back
We're gonna get flagged.
to kick some
do it so
tail.
well.
Oh no.
Huh.
All right. Well,
All right. Well,
Yeah.
are you guys ready for the second question of the week?
Yo,
wild.
official question of the week.
Hey, I'm just gonna do another check on you, Coucho. Are you good?
Things are not good at the home.
That could mean anything. He smacks him.
Just get out of here, dude.
okay.
Hey guys, come on, it's just we're having fun. Let's record the pod.
Put 'em outside.
Come on, let's keep doing the questions. Come on.
It's
cold
cold.
out there. Yeah.
If,
All right.
if you're
he's
cold,
fine.
he's
They're
cold.
cold.
too.
No, he's a couch. He's
You're
okay.
cold. Your couch.
Your
is
couch is
cold.
cold too. So the second question of the week that I have for you guys is there something that you found out like way late that was like wrong and it was too late in your life to like kind of openly admit it? And you know what? I'm going to admit something here today.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one of our dear friends, Anna, admitted to us. And this is going to be my answer because I also thought it was this as well. She and I both thought that when you start the dishwasher, it fills up with water. It fills up with soap
All the way to the
All the way to
top.
the top.
pretty much all the way to the top.
Hell yeah.
And then it goes all the way down.
So much water.
It would be
That would be a lot.
an egregious amount
like
of water. That's why I was
15
like,
gallons of- like,
that's
I never
why I would
use
be
it.
like, oh my God, yeah, that's awful. Why we do that? So I would always like fill it up like crazy.
Is it mostly like steam and
No,
like
it-
hard spraying?
Dude,
you know?
if you ever,
it's like a
if you
sprinkler.
watch
Yeah.
a video, Clem, mark this down.
Whoa.
I'll throw it up. It's disgusting. The water that's coming out, it's like orange. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
gross reused water.
Yeah.
Because like the water doesn't need to be clean. It has to do with the heat and the soap.
Yeah.
That's true. That's why when you
true.
put things in your dishwasher, you're not supposed to wash your dishes beforehand.
What?
Get your big chunks off of it.
Yeah.
But like you want to leave some residue because that's what the soap attaches to.
Oh,
Talking about that's crazy.
that's why I always spit on my dishes
gotta-
before I put them in. Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
you're always supposed to wash them before they go in the dishwasher.
Why are you putting them in the dishwasher then?
Because the heat is like cleaning it. Like
Are you doing a full soap and wash
I
on the
don't-
dish?
Here's the thing. I haven't had a dishwasher in like probably 10
Why are you
years.
like
so
trying to?
I shouldn't even.
You don't even have a dishwasher.
what?
Why are you trying to be like?
Hey.
That's crazy.
Maybe
I haven't
I'm-
had a dishwasher in 15 years.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's the thing I'm wrong about.
I mean, you're not like. I think you've got to like run it under some water and stuff and get all the like nasty. But you don't. Yeah, you don't soap wash it.
Yeah, the big
Throw
chunkos.
it in.
Yeah.
yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know, like if there's like a phrase or something that like, oh, another common misconception is like, especially with the Super Bowl, which will now be over, but Kansas City not being in Kansas. It's,
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Where is it? Oklahoma?
hold on.
Why would they
On the
call it
count
that?
of 3, where's Kansas City located?
I don't know. I thought it was Kansas.
No.
3, 2, 1. Dublin.
Oklahoma.
It's not Dublin, you fuck.
He's alive.
Oh, I think I can hear the voice of Bradley Pitley.
Colton killed him.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, I mean,
Snow.
everyone knows where Kansas City is. That's
That's
obviously
crazy. That's so crazy.
Kansas City.
I have one.
Yeah, what you got?
It's in Missouri. Is that what you said?
It is Missouri.
What the
Oh,
fuck,
dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, that ain't Kansas. We're not in Kansas anymore.
You never were.
Dude, isn't that funny? Have you guys ever thought about how hilarious it is that the guy in the villain in Avatar, like the blue one, James Cameron's Avatar.
Okay.
In the first movie, he goes, "You're not in Kansas anymore," and it's like supposed to be year 2550,000 or something.
yeah.
And it's like
Referencing
that's
the-
from Wizard of Oz. Like you, like what?
Like a movie from the 30s or something.
Yeah, like you can't just quote that in space, like on a different planet.
And this is a 350-year-old movie I'm referencing.
Yeah, it's just so funny. Okay, so the one that I'm gonna shout out to Sammy on this one, our friend Sammy, our Ottoman, our fourth party member. Sammy caught me one time because I was spewing nonsense that apparently is not true. But
You getting a fact wrong?
I was told that it was true, and I had a hard time finding the answer online about when people say it's like a 30% chance of rain. That means that it's
yes.
30% of like the area that
Yes.
you're in will
Is that
have
true,
rain.
though?
Versus it's 100% chance of rain, but only 30% of the area will like be affected.
hit.
Will
Yeah.
get hit with rain or something like that.
Yes.
And apparently that's not true.
That's
And
not how it is?
That's apparently that's not true.
I don't
That's-
think that is true. I think
Which
like
I agree. It sounds ridiculous.
Some
thought
guy,
that's what it
dude,
was.
some guy on like TikTok was just like, "Here's something I learned when I was in my 30s," and he was like, "When I say 30, it's a very targeted. If you know who it is, you know." It was that he said the same thing, and I was like, "There's no way. I don't think that's true."
So what is it
So
then?
Sammy claimed that it's not true. That is. She said that she looked it up and and held on to it and was like, "That's not true. It means it's 30% chance of rain."
Yeah, that's what I would believe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't know,
Because
but it's,
30% chance of rain, and you're telling me that there's 100% chance that 30% of the area is gonna rain.
yeah, that sounds
Get the fuck
convoluted, right?
Out of there.
Yeah, yeah.
How would
not
you like?
true.
How would you even know like which?
You wouldn't.
Well,
Yeah.
I've read that like meteorology is very like it is
shoot
very
from the hip.
general. Like
Yeah.
all that like what time it'll stop raining and like when it's like very loose.
Huh.
And like you'll get like days correct because they'll see fucking clouds coming in, but it's like
Yeah.
generally it is a very hard to predict thing, you know?
All right, did you have one or like a phrase that you get wrong?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, we had this whole talk about the like Mandela effect at one of our like run club things, and
Oh, I remember that.
and somebody was like, "Oh, you know what it was? You know what I just found out?
What?
Amit, our friend Amit, if you're listening, he was like, he's like, yeah, we're like talking about the Mandela effect. I was like, yeah, like the Fruit of the Loom has the like cornucopia, but like it doesn't. But then someone found like one copy that did, but then the company still denied it, like shit like that. And it's like
Yeah.
Arthur, it's
Company denied it.
yeah, they denied it. And someone was like, I have a photo, and they're like, no,
No.
wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
And then there's what is the like Berenstein Bears, but it's like
Yeah,
the
the Bernstein
Bernstein
Bears, yeah.
versus Berenstein.
Oh, that's
he was like,
funny.
yeah, it's like Onyx from Pokemon, and I was like,
Yeah.
what do you mean Onyx from Pokemon? And he was like, it's Onix,
Yeah.
and I was like, no, it's not. It's Onyx. Like I have the card perfectly in my mind right now, and
Yeah.
he's like, all right, we're talking about the Mandela effect. Like it is not
It's
that.
happening to
Like,
you right
you
now.
You are experiencing it. I'm like, well, you're wrong because
Yeah.
Because that would be the dope way of spelling it in the
'cause that's-
early 2000s.
Like,
That's
why the
fucking
fuck
sick.
would they do it that way? And he's like, look it up. And I looked it up. Onix.
Onix,
And I'm like,
yeah.
I have like a fucking picture in my brain,
Of that
and it's
card.
like
Yeah.
Onyx.
You're absolutely right. I'm the same way. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me up. I didn't like that.
that one hurts.
double question of the week.
Took it to bed.
Oh my god.
007. He's like,
I'm 007.
who's the kookiest James Bond they could pick?
The kookiest James
Like
Bond they
it's,
could
it's
pick?
always like suave, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, Idris Elba could have been a good James Bond. Like all these
Crispin
like,
Glover.
Crispin Glover. from,
Crispin Glover from
like
Back to the Future and Date movie. No, Epic movie.
Nice.
That'd be good. Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
I think Seth Rogen and then 007 directed by Seth Rogen, and just the entire franchise goes down.
Just like the Green Hornet.
Just him being like,
Oh, like Aziz Ansari.
ooh.
Don't laser me. No.
You're supposed to go down. Oh, those were some great questions.
What the fuck was that?
The fuck? Is that a knock at the cabin door? Yeah, you can go away. This is our cabin.
Uh-oh.
Dude, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Is that a bear?
It's a fucking bear, dude.
Edison,
Oh my
Whoa.
god. Dude, it's the cabin kids.
we're the fucking cabin
No.
kids, bitch. This is our cabin.
Whoa! They have a moose too.
We're here to record our podcast.
Is
Your
Fuck.
podcast?
Yeah.
We got here first.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, where the mic's hot. No, we're for us, you fuck.
They are hot. The mics are
Hot, the mics are hot.
Right by this beautiful fire that was
fuck.
waiting for us.
Well, you can't get in unless you. Oh God! They